Hey guys, it's here bringing you another video. Now, welcome to something a little bit different. We are doing scouting for the upcoming Twitch Rivals tournament. So again, if you're completely in the dark, you don't know what the hell, I got selected to be a EU captain for Twitch Rivals. And with that, I picked my team. Other captains picked their teams. And yeah, we're against some pretty good top laners, as you can see by the first profile that we're looking at. And we're just going to do a bit of scouting. I've got an Excel spreadsheet that I might bring up and make some notes on. But yeah, this is kind of like the initial stage for it, just to kind of be like, right, that person's going to be likely playing that. That person's going to be likely playing that. It just gets a general idea. Obviously, excuse the ads that are going. I am using Microsoft Edge, and that I don't have ad block on this. So yeah. Let's get into it, though. So the first top laner that we're looking into is Wicked. Obviously, a very known player. Used to be a pro player. I'd weirdly call him kind of a friend of mine now. We talk quite a bit here or there. And yeah, Challenger, 658 LP. Obviously, ex-pro, went to Worlds, so it's going to be a scary top laner to lane against no matter what. But I have laned against Wicked quite a few times in these Twitch Rivals before. And I do know Wicked's playstyle. Like, yeah, he will kill you if you make a big mistake, but he's not exactly the type of player that is going to look for a kill at, like, level 1 or level 2. He likes scaling. He likes kind of getting a couple items before he kind of goes nuts. But he can go nuts. That's the point. He does have the potential to. So, positive win rate. I know he has been playing a lot of Shen this year. He's on my friends list, so I obviously hover over him occasionally. So, yeah, Shen. Jax is his, like, most famous pick, arguably. And, yeah, recently, Maokai has been making a pop-up for him. So it's likely going to be these three champions. Remember, the way that it works in Rivals now, it is draft pick. So it's no longer blind pick. So the reason why scouting is also pretty useful now is we can ban things out. It is draft pick. So if we just didn't want to deal with his Shen, and it's like Wicked is really strong on Shen, either I can pick it away from him, or we ban it. Or just we know, okay, he's likely going to be playing Shen, and we can kind of build around it. And yeah, he's on a pretty big had a big loss streak here. Doesn't play a crazy amount of set, but most top laners I'd imagine that we're going to go through. We do have every top laner's profile. I imagine Set is going to be in the top lane of everybody because Set's just pretty good right now. But yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. Shen, good for team fighting, good for team play is what I actually meant to say. And Rivals obviously a tournament, team play tournament. I'd expect him to be prioritizing his Shen. After that, 100% it's going to be Wicked's Jax. Is it worth using a ban on it? Possibly. Like the thing with this, obviously we're not scouting the whole of his team. Like Vixie should be scouting their mid laner, Fox should be scouting their jungler. If any of them are pure one tricks, obviously they should get the priority ban. Wicked's not a pure one trick, obviously. But if it's like, oh, we don't actually have anything specific to ban, then we could potentially use one of our 5 bans to ban Shen or Jax. Anything we can do to make these players a little bit more, less comfortable, the better. But that's Wicked. It's what I kind of expected for now. This guy, wrong one, Nice Guy Ben. So this, again, I'm not familiar with all of these players, but right now he's Diamond 3, so he's in the exact same rating I am at the moment. So might be a more even matchup between the two of us in top lane. Hopefully I am going to climb, and today already has been a little bit rough in solo queue, but I feel like I'm playing well, and that's the important thing. Solo queue doesn't matter for a tournament. It's not solo queue in a tournament, so I feel like I'm playing well, and that will matter in Twitch Rivals. So this guy is a Fiora. See, this is where potentially we can throw a ban, right? So if you actually look at his champion pool, it's a bit all over the place, but if you just kind of go in on top lane, the only top laner, and yeah, there's Graves top lane, but I don't think that will be very good in competitive play, in tournament play, or Kalista top. It's Fiora. So it probably is going to be worth throwing a ban on this guy to just ban out his Fiora, make him less comfortable. He's got Gangplank, not great. He plays Graves, hasn't done a jungle. There's some Kalista. I'm honestly not that scared of Kalista in top lane in Twitch Rivals. And then, yeah, you've got, he's playing Akali top. I'm not scared of that with my champion pool. Sylas top, maybe a little bit, but it should be fine. And then it just does seem like Fiora might be it. And then, yeah, Akali, I'm not scared of Akali. Like, my champion pool, let's be honest, Rex Akali. Like, I don't see how Akali can beat a Shen or a Jax or Set or a Lowy. Like, Akali's just not going to beat that. So Graves, he has been spamming. So this guy is going to be going Graves, Akali, and Fiora, which you might be like, oh, it doesn't look like he's prioritizing Fiora much. No, because he probably is confident in his Fiora being his main, therefore he's like desperately, like maybe he's like, oh, they're going to ban out my Fiora, I need to play other things. So that is very, like, that could be what he's doing. He's practicing other things as he's expecting his Fiora to get banned. Now, obviously, one of the biggest things that you always, like, will say in draft pick tournaments, a really big power move, you could say, is like, oh, we see you being a Fiora main, we're going to let you have it. Pick it. Go ahead. Because if I can plan something like, oh, that just wrecks Fiora, I want him to pick it, then that could work in my favour. Obviously, I'm going to have to do my own kind of thought about what would beat Fiora pretty easily. There are a few champions. But also, worth noting, he's currently in Diamond 3. Was Challenger, was Master. So again, a good quality player. Don't know what happened the last couple seasons. And, you know, people say, oh, maybe he just hasn't played enough. Again, he's got a negative win rate, so that this is genuinely this guy's rating right now. You never know. This guy could be what I'm dealing with. I'm not a duo queue player right now on my main account. This guy might be a solo player as well. Solo players are really struggling in Season 10, like 100%. And yeah, does he? So he is duo queuing a little bit here or there, but nothing major. Maybe he's just started to duo queue because everybody else has. And yeah, someone's saying you joined late, you thought Twitch Rivals a blind pick. Not anymore. They have changed it to draft pick because of the complaints in the background. Gonna be honest, I was one of those people that in my feedback to past Twitch Rivals, I was like, I kind of want it to be draft. Obviously, that does make it pretty bad for one tricks. That's why a lot of one tricks didn't get picked in the draft, but a couple did. I know a couple of one tricks did actually get picked. They're just going to get banned out. But yeah, but there we go. Score by. So he is a Diamond 1 player right now. Was Master, which was the same as me, but then Challenger. This is Thaldrin, by the way, another team captain. So that weirdly, like half of the captains are top laners. But yeah, ex-pro, I think, or something. Right, so he is a Rengar player. That is definitely not something I'm going to be scared of in Rivals. I would actually welcome Rengar top if I was laning against it. So Tryndamere, not that effective, I don't think, in Rivals either. Generally, Tryndamere is a solo queue champion. You don't really see that in a competitive setting because Synergy beats Tryndamere quite badly. And obviously, my champion pool, if he picks Tryndamere, I could just pick Shen and just completely stop that champion pretty easily. So there's that. But it does look like, you know, not a one-trick, does play a lot of stuff. Is playing, you know, everything really. Set, Talon, Graves, Jace even, Aatrox, but it got remade, Pantheon. So this isn't really a player that I think we're going to be able to ban out because he just plays a lot of stuff. It's kind of like me, I guess. So yeah, because obviously people did say that good luck banning me out. Yes, I have my preferences, but I'm completely fine. I'm probably not going to be a priority in the bans in my team. Like, let's be honest, if you look through our profiles, I doubt Vixie's going to get Zoe that much because it's very scary on her profile. And yeah, a couple things here or there. Like, I know Bizzle mains Nami, I think, as his main pick. I don't know if people would put a ban into Nami, but I don't think I'm going to be a priority as, like, I main a lot of stuff and I'm in Diamond 3. I'm in the, like, lower end of our team at the moment. So I doubt I'm going to get banned out, but yeah. Yeah, I think Kalista top a little bit. Yeah, he has played Kalista top lane a little bit. Again, I'm not scared of Kalista top in a competitive setting. And to be honest, 111.09, 1.7, it doesn't even look like they're pulling it off that well. So I doubt they're going to just randomly play it in Rivals, to be honest. But again, duo queues with a lot of people, by the way. Next one is JBZZ, Diamond 1. We are so this is interesting. This is, if I can get up the spreadsheet, so you are going to see this, but this is Soleri, is a top laner in the tournament, but isn't a top laner naturally. Interesting. So this could be something like, yes, it's a Diamond 1 player, but as we've always said, Diamond 1 mid laner does not equal Diamond 1 top laner. So this could be where we actually could make up a match for me and actually try to push for the victory. Because all the profiles so far, the only one that I'd be like, oh, I'm going to maybe try to beat that guy might be the nice guy Ben. But Wicked's going to be pretty hard to beat. I know his playstyles. That Scorebite guy, have no idea how that's going to play, so I can't plan around trying to beat him in lane. This guy is the first profile that I'm like, ooh, look, legitimately like a mid one trick. So if that's correct, that this guy is playing top lane this tournament, then this could be a matchup that we try to win. Again, naturally, another duo. Like, you'll notice, by the way, all these people duo queue. I think Wicked may be the only person. No, yeah, Wicked's the only person that's a solo player so far. So that is something worth noting as well. But yeah, this guy can't really scout him for top lane because he doesn't play any top lane. But yeah, why am I not scared of Kalista? Not scared of it at all. I'm pretty confident to beat him, and in team play, it's going to be pretty fine. And considering we're in teams that, I'm going to be honest, most of these rival teams aren't really practicing. I know we're not really either, but people are too busy to practice, especially with what's going on at the moment. To make Kalista top work, you're probably going to need perfect synergy. Doesn't really... I just don't see it being a problem, if I'm honest. Alright. So again, can't really scout this guy. Next guy is Coxum Piperfish, which was Ginyin. So we might have two accounts for him, but this is one account that he's just started I believe he's just started a unranked to diamond or something. But again, not incredibly impressive to be Platinum 4 with a neutral, basically, win rate. And by the way, I believe I did find this, if you're wondering, we found these accounts through mainly their stream VODs of them playing on these accounts, so we know it's them. So this guy, yeah, Darius, Kled, Jack. So can't really ban this guy out by the looks of this, considering it just seems to be a typical top laner playing all the meta tops. A lot of Wukong recently. That may be something. I literally just laned against a Wukong, absolutely crushed him in the early game. I got mega camped. He finished Blade of the Ruined King, and then I was like, well, can't do anything against him now. His damage just went boof. And you can see he's not even building Blade of the Ruined King here, because I think it's just starting to become popular and people are working out. It's busted on him even more. So, yeah, again, can't scout this guy. If that is his natural rating, I'm not that scared, obviously. But I don't think that that's this guy's rating. Like, I guess we can go Gin Yin, I think is his profile. Gin Yin EU West. Okay, there we go. Someone did tell me, and this is maybe why he started a new account. Someone did say in the chat he's a Ornn, basically one trick. And you can see over here, basically a one trick, I would consider with that game balance, yeah, more or less a main/one trick. So he might be trying to diversify a bit by playing on the lower rating account, because again, if you're legitimately like a one trick in Master, you can't randomly go play other things pretty much. Like you're if you look at his KDAs, he dies quite a lot on the other champions because he doesn't, really play that much. And it is worth noting, again, we're not obviously trying to be BM here, obviously is a fantastic Ornn, let's ban that's banned. But when he's not playing Ornn, we just saw him on a Platinum 4 account with a neutral win rate. So is he like a Platinum player when he's not on Ornn? So that is something. So again, wouldn't say right now that I'm too scared of this guy as long as we ban Ornn. And that's just something I'm going to do. This is why we're doing this scouting, is we kind of learning these things of, okay, he's amazing at Ornn, ban that. And when he's not playing Ornn, he does okay. They're positive win rates, but he's probably just playing the games. When he's actually trying to carry and climb, he's got a neutral win rate in Platinum 4. So that does kind of show where his level of carrying may be when he's not playing Ornn. So, yeah. Next up, we have the Russian, who I believe, wrong thing, is this guy. This is Teamless. So we're actually on Russia, because this guy mains... Yeah, his main server's Russia. We do have his EU West Smurf as well, by the way, so we will look at that. But not too many games on his Russian account. A really good win rate. So yeah, he's Diamond 2, but if you look at that win rate, 68%, yeah, this is like a master level player easily. So yeah. Right, so Camille, Vlad, Kayle, Maud, Set, Fiora, Darius. So seems to be just a typical top laner. Not really going to be able to ban him out. We're just going to have to look at what he's playing and just pick something that could go well against what he plays. Like right now, my base instinct, and obviously worth knowing me saying this stuff, who knows, a fan of this guy could be watching this video, goes in his Twitch chat, tells him what I'm planning, but I'm going to make content about it, why not? But looking at this guy's profile here, Shen seems to be quite effective against slowing down a lot of his things or not letting the split push happen. So Shen would be something that I'd probably consider. And even Jax, to be honest. This guy doesn't play Jax. I do. And Jax scales equally as well as a lot of those picks in the 1v1. So Camille scales well in dueling. Kayle, obviously. Fiora. Darius a bit. and this guy doesn't play Jax, so that may be where like my Jax pick comes in. Farm early, scale, outscale. And then his Smurf, by the way, this is his Smurf, and his Smurf, weirdly, looks to be his main account. So his EU West actually is his better account, and does play a lot of set, which, again, I did say earlier, most of these top laners are going to be. Garen, I'm not scared of Garen. Camille, so he, by the way, had a lot of Camille games here, but then his Camille on EU West, which naturally is a harder server than Russia, he has a negative win rate on Camille. I don't think Camille's very strong right now, so I'm not that scared if he would play Camille as a champion. Again, the player obviously is a great player, so I'm going to have to be careful. I'm not going to be cocky against his Camille, obviously, but I wouldn't mind, like, I'm not going to ban out his Camille. It may be worth banning Set if we're not first pick, and I'm like, oh, we're not going to first pick my Set. Let's just ban it out this game. Because, yeah, he's got Garen as his reserve, but Garen, again, in competitive play, I don't know, is that good? Again, I am slightly biased, I guess, to just not rating Garen that heavily. I know I'm not. So we'll see. Obviously, there is going to be teammate interaction here. If one of my teammates are like, oh, no, let's just please ban Garen, we'll ban it. But I'm personally not that scared of Garen in the 1v1, so there's that. And then finally, No More One Trick. So this guy is Electro Kitty, and again, very, very weird name. No More One Trick is legitimately a one trick, so a bit odd. That's just the way that goes, I guess. So naturally, I think everybody can guess what we're going to be banning. Yeah, he ain't playing Riven, let's be honest. So, yeah. But obviously does play other things, and naturally being a Grandmaster Diamond-esque player, yeah, again, I can't underestimate even this one trick when they're not on Riven. They're going to be decent. And with a Riven player, I've always found, again, people may disagree or agree, I've always found even like when a Riven one trick isn't on Riven, they are legitimately going to just play aggressive no matter what they're playing. That's just what they do. They are aggressive. Like you can see here, 0-8, 0-6, 1-6, 1-1-1, 2-6, 7-7-7, 0-7, 7-3. They feed a lot, and that might surprise people. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest because it's a Riven main. That's what they do. It's either I get really fed or I'm going to feed like crazy. That's it. That is Riven. So even though that this guy is, definitely probably a better player than I am when they're one-tricking, naturally this is going to be banned. So this could be a game that I can pop off, potentially. If I get ahead of this player and they're not playing Riven, they'll probably keep playing aggressive and they're not on Riven. So it could be like a double whammy. So this would be a game that I actually would potentially whisper in Foxdrop's ear, come top early. Because Riven one tricks tend to tilt a bit easier. We're also not going to let this guy play Riven. So it could be a game that I could try to carry because of what we're seeing here. So yeah, overall, a few scary players. Wicked, easily the scariest player that we're going to be going against. But the one thing that in my back of my mind that makes me a bit relaxed against going Wicked is I've laned against him a few times before, and I know Wicked's playstyle isn't, I'm going to try and kill you at level 1 or level 2, and I'm going to just stomp you into the ground. Wicked likes kind of easing himself into the game, getting farm. Like, Wicked will crush you by farm, he rather than kills. And yeah, if you make a big mistake, Wicked will kill you, obviously, but yeah, like, I'm just happy that Wicked isn't that type of player, that he's the highest rating, one of the highest rating players in the tournament. Luckily, he doesn't have that, like, I am so hyper-aggressive, you're all dead, blah, blah, blah. Still have to be careful, but I think we'll be okay. I think against Wicked, again, let's just give predictions how I think each lane is going to go. Wicked, I doubt I'm going to die to him unless it's jungle help, but I reckon I'm going to get out-farmed by Wicked. And I don't mind saying that because, naturally, he's challenger. Someone saying, what is the best overall in tournament? No way, I'd imagine. Nice Guy Ben. So, again, has been a challenger player, so I can't underestimate him, obviously, but is roughly the same as I am right now. Again, has a negative win rate, so that does show me that it's not like, oh, he's just not played many games, they're going to be climbing quick. Nope, they've played a decent amount of games, and they've got a negative win rate, so that is roughly where this player is. Is that Fiora main? But is looking that they are diversifying, but I'm not that scared of Akali. I'm not that scared of Graves. I reckon we might go even, depending a couple things. Depending, again, jungle pressure. I think overall in Rivals, we're not going to be probably getting Fox to come top lane that much. I would much rather Fox go mid a lot and maybe bot lane a bit. I would kind of, leave me in top lane more or less by myself. And and that's fine. So this guy, it just depends. Like, if I get an early kill on him, I could maybe snowball, but if his jungler comes top lane a lot, then bah. I doubt I'd die solo to this guy, but maybe he won't die to me either. So I think maybe let's just say a neutral lane. This guy, it's really random how this is going to go. This guy plays everything under the sun, so I have no idea how I predict this, to be honest. Like, weirdly, in his top lane down here, he actually has a negative win rate in top specifically, but I don't know. I have no idea what this player is going to pick. I don't know even, like, really, I don't know the quality of the player because they play, it's going to be the same as me. How are you going to kind of look at what the hell I'm doing when I play so many champions? This guy is the same. So it's actually kind of hard to predict how this is going to go. So I don't know. I'm going to say neutral, potentially. I'm just going to, again, not aim to die against this guy. He does play some snowballing champions. Rengar top, Tryndamere, Yasuo, Talon top lane can snowball. So if I just don't die to this guy, I think we'll be fine. This guy, mid lane main, I would hope I would win lane against this guy. Again, he doesn't even play top. Now, there is a potential that, looking at his champion pool, he'll just go Cho'Gath top. So if he goes Cho'Gath top, I'm actually okay with that. I have a couple picks that actually wreck Cho'Gath quite badly. So I'm okay with that, but I would definitely hope that I beat this guy in lane because he doesn't even play top. So let's just, that's that. Ginyin, banning Ornn, obviously, against this guy. And I would hope because of that, we would probably at least go even with him, if not beat him in lane. So that's my prediction. The Russian guy, which is these two accounts. Honestly, hard to say. Obviously, he's a great player. EUS Master, positive win rate. Does he duo? Doesn't duo. So he's a solo player in EUS Master. So that is impressive. Really impressive. Especially for top lane, to be honest. Like, top lane sucks. So, yeah, Set is a potential ban or a pick if I could first pick it. But then, obviously, he will most likely pick Garen into Set. And Garen is quite good into Set. Even I'd admit that. So, I don't know. This one, maybe it's going to be similar like the Wicked. He might be a better player than me. So, if I just don't die to him solo and try to stay with him in farm. And then try to make a bigger effect in team fights. You know, pick maybe against this guy a better team fight champion. And just aim to do more in that aspect. And then finally, the Riven player, ban out Riven, and then I would hope I would beat this guy. Maybe this is the only game that I ask Fox, hey, come top lane, get me ahead early, and I can snowball off this guy, because I predict they're going to play Permanent aggressive, even if they're not playing Riven. Guardian of Eden, thank you very much for 5 months in a row. But that is it, everybody. That is the scouting for Twitch Rivals. That are all the top laners. So if we just, again, Challenger, 700 LP, Diamond 3 but has been Challenger, Diamond 1 currently has been Challenger, Diamond 1 with Diamond 1 player pretty much across the board, Grandmaster last season, currently Master. That's the Russian account, again just on EU West. Master currently, has been Grandmaster, and finally has been Grandmaster, currently Diamond 1. So the average top laner has been at least Master, Grandmaster. Obviously I'm in that pool too. I've been Master as well, so it's not like I completely am out of the realm of these players. Just in current rank I kind of am. Current rank, I'd say, well, it's averaging Diamond 1 Master of current rank, and obviously I'm in Diamond 3. It's not too bad. Again, solo queue is different to competitive. I'm very comfortable in competitive on average when my mind is in a good space. You know, last Twitch Rivals or the Rivals before, I was not in a very good mental space, and I may as well talk about that while I wrap up the video. I wasn't playing very well in the last Rivals. I had a lot going on. One, my health was not good at the time. This was before I actually fixed all the throwing up issue, so I was still throwing up daily. That's now fixed. Obviously, I'm down over roughly 50 pounds of weight since the last Rivals, so I'm healthier mentally and physically. And then the other thing that actually happened was my computer literally blew up 2 or 3 days before Twitch Rivals. Like, my graphics card just died. So there was a lot of added stress of trying to make something work. And what I actually ended up doing was take my old graphics card, which I luckily still had, a 1080, and I put that into my new PC. But obviously that was added stress. It was like, what the hell's going on? Why did it have to blow up now? So all that was going on. Had a little bit of a breakdown. And worth also noting, that Rivals was one that was linked with an event. That if you came top 4 or top 2 or something, you actually got sent to Las Vegas to go compete. mentally, I was not in a great space of like, oh God, what happens if we come top 2 or top 3 and then I have to go to Las Vegas, and mentally I'm not in a very good place. Right now, obviously I can't because of what's going on in the world, but if there was nothing going on in the world, I'd be fine with going on a trip to Las Vegas. I'm in a better place than I was. And obviously, yeah, there's still stresses going on. We've all got the, stuck indoors thing. I'm trying to pump out as much content as I've got, can right now for you guys. So there are stresses, sure, but I'm in a much better place than I was last Rivals. The only thing I'd say, rating wise, I think last Rivals I potentially was higher rated than I am now. I think I must have been Diamond 1 maybe last Rivals, and right now I'm in Diamond 3, so that I guess is the one thing. But I'm playing well in my solo queue games. Sure, I'm not winning all of them, but I think I'm playing well on average, being let down here or there with a couple of interesting teammates. But that's going to be it. That is the scouting video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did and you wish me luck for Rivals, can you please throw a like on the video? Again, I am trying to aim, by the way. I haven't mentioned it too much, but we absolutely smashed the goal on the first duo episode. Trying to hit the goal of 1,000 likes on every video. If you can help me do that on every video, I'd be massively appreciated. Again, it helps the YouTube channel a lot more than you probably imagine. But that's going to be it. Like, subscribe, comment down below. See you guys next time. Peace.